Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about cheat days. Now, should we be doing cheat days? Do I have cheat days? And what do I think about cheat days? So when I first got started into my kind of, getting into fitness, lifting weights and looking into my macros and looking at what, workouts splits to follow, I used to have a cheat day because cheat days are very commonly spoken about in the fitness community, and you diet for 6 days and then you have one cheat day. The cheat day doesn't make much sense to me anymore, and I probably haven't had a cheat day for many years now, because what I do implement and what I do recommend people do is a refeed day. A cheat day to me has bad connotations linked to it, because the first word in cheat day is cheat. Now, cheat is associated with, cheating on your spouse, cheating, doing anything that you shouldn't be doing, meaning that it's going to have a bad effect on your psychology inside your brain, because you're going to be thinking you're cheating. Therefore, it's going to have an emotional effect on you. Your hormones are going to have some kind of response to that. So stress hormone, cortisol, it's not going to be, I just don't think it's good to say I'm going to have a cheat day. Now, some people say it and it doesn't really affect them too much because they're saying it jokingly, but I think some people can kind of get too wrapped up in having a cheat day. I'll give you an example, a personal example of mine. So I used to diet, or quote unquote eat healthy 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday, and then I would all the way throughout the week know I'm having a cheat day on Sunday, and it would be a large pizza, it would be some cookies, it would be some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And that is 100% the truth. Now, I used to do that quite frequently. In fact, I couldn't really not have it. I struggled so much with not having the ice cream. And I tell you what, there was this is gonna sound bad of me to say this, but it's the truth, and authenticity and being honest with you is the best way to connect to you and kind of build an audience. There was times where, even sometimes at college, bear in mind this is a day-to-day activity, this is from 9 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the evening. Sometimes I would crave ice cream. And there was many times where I'd actually go and buy some ice cream, and I would eat ice cream on like a lunch break. Because my hormones, my whole body was out of whack, because I was doing things so in proportionate to what I should have been doing. So for example, my workout schedule was way too much. I was training twice a day. I was probably taking in less calories than I should have been doing. All my macronutrients were just out of whack. I was having 300 grams of protein a day, loads of carbs, loads of fats, all in one go, and my body just didn't know what to do with itself. So I don't like the cheat day, primarily because most people diet throughout the week and then have a cheat day on the 7th day, but what they don't realize, if they're in a 500 calorie deficit throughout the week, Monday to Saturday, that's 3,000 calories they've lost, which is about 0.8 pounds of fat. 1 pound of fat's around 3,500 calories. So they've only lost about 0.8 pounds of fat throughout the 6 days of dieting, which can be tough. A 500 calorie deficit can be tough for people. Now, then they go on the 7th day and have, commonly known cheat food is pizza, cookies, going to the cinema, having popcorn and stuff like that, and ice cream. So they go and have that food, and it will have such a bad effect on the body. One, because they haven't digested it in 6 days, and it's like your body's getting into that detox state, that cleanse state, and it's thinking we're getting all this healthy food coming in, and then on the 7th day you get like a massive hit of all this sugar. The insulin skyrockets, the blood sugar goes all out of control, your glycogen stores are just going way too full, and then they get excess, and then it gets stored as fat, and then so on that Monday you're going to get that really sluggish feeling where you do not want to do anything. You're going to have very high glycogen stores, so you're going to be really full, which means you're not going to be as vascular, as veiny. You're going to be really bloated and really chubby in the face. You will notice one day of food difference in your physique. I noticed for myself, I didn't used to, but now I can really notice. Even if I'm having certain foods like MCT oil before bed, I notice it in the morning that I look a little bit leaner, or I'm a bit more tighter in the stomach and things like that if I've been fasting the night before. So my main kind of constructive advice in this video that I want you to take away is that I would abolish the cheat day and replace it with a refeed day. Now, the refeed day isn't a cheat day, and there's a huge distinction between the two. Now, the refeed day is going to basically be eat a lot of calories, even if it's you know, 1,000 calories than you were having on your diet days or your deficit days, or even go 1,500 calories. Because let's face it, if you're going to have a cheat day, you're going to be having at least 100 grams of sugar, 150 grams of sugar, loads of carbs, loads of fats, okay? Now what I would propose to you is to scrap that idea, because that's not going to do anything for your body. Yes, fitness, you see all these fitness models on Instagram posting pictures of them tensing the bicep, eating a load of donuts and McDonald's and burgers and steaks. That's all BS. Now I've seen so many pictures of people online tensing their abs, tensing the bicep with all 20 donuts in front of them. That is fictitious. That is just not true at all. People who are posting those pictures are doing so much damage to individuals who are actually getting self-conscious with their own bodies because they can't attain these non-natural physiques naturally, because they can't do it, and then they go and see, oh, these people are eating donuts and burgers and going out for dinners and doing this and that. It's not sustainable or attainable for a natural bodybuilder or a natural fitness person who's trying to live healthy. So scrap those, you know, images of these fictitious people on Instagram and online. It affected me in the past really badly. I've been there, probably suffered minor depression from that, because you would see these people, you know, eating all this food and you're thinking, how can they be so lean and consume all this crap food? So I don't even look at those people anymore. I just focus on me and what's good for me and try and help as many people as possible. So the refeed day is going to be what you normally eat, plus maybe a little bit of a treat. It could be some dark chocolate. It could be some low sugar, low calorie ice cream. You know, you can have some keto ice cream. You can have some low carb ice cream. But the main message is just eat more food and make sure it's healthy, because eating more healthy food is going to have a better metabolic effect on your body than it would do if you ate, you know, 1,500 calories of sugar. Because what I would propose is just eat more carbs on that day, or eat more fats on that day, or eat a little bit more protein. Basically keep yourself full, keep satiated, keep your body full, and then your hunger hormones, your ghrelin and your leptin levels are going to be at bay, which means you're not going to want to crave food. So basically, the way I look at it now, people say to me, do you have a cheat day? Do you not crave pizza? Do you not crave ice cream? My answer is simply, no, I don't, but I don't stop myself from having it. If I meet my friend and we haven't met in a couple months and we want to go have a pizza, I'll go have a pizza. I don't put that stress on my body where it's like, I can't have this. I just say to myself, I'm sensible in, you know, relative to what else I'm consuming. So if I had one pizza, I wouldn't exactly go and have another pizza the next day. I would give it a couple of months, or I'd just be sensible, because there's no point overloading yourself with junk food when you don't need it. It's better to replenish your body with lots of good nutritious food, and that's why I recommend, instead of a cheat day, have a refeed day. If you're on keto, maybe up the carbs a little bit. Just have a little bit of a day where you go to 100 grams of carbs, because if you're used to 50, if your baseline's 50 grams of carbs and you go to 100 grams of carbs, you're going to feel, you know, amazing, because you've restricted the carbs for so long. And instead of going from 50 grams of carbs to 500 grams of carbs in one day, that's going to have such a bad effect on the body. I would recommend just doubling the carbs, having a bit of a treat, you know, maybe having some more dark chocolate than you would normally have. It may sound boring, but I tell you now, if you do that for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and you keep doing that, because your body's taste buds will change and your body will adapt, 6 months down the line, you won't want a cheat day. And in fact, you'll be in my position, you'll say, what's the point in a cheat day? I don't need a cheat day. I will have it if I want it, but I don't really feel like I need it. So that's my argument for the cheat day versus refeed day. I am a proponent and I recommend refeed days all the time. I don't recommend cheat days at all. In my fitness programs on my website that I sell, you will see I have a section on cheat days, and it basically says, you know, cheat days have a bad connotation, like I mentioned. They don't have good effects on the body. And in fact, the best thing to do is a refeed day. A refeed day of consuming good, healthy food, higher than your daily calories, so you feel full. Therefore, your hunger hormones are going to be at bay, and you can then go back onto the diet or the calorie restricted allowance throughout the week. I don't like to call it a diet, but let's just say a deficit or whatever you're on. And then it basically just helps you get through. I just don't recommend cheat days. So that is going to be the end of the video. If you would like a custom-made meal plan or a custom-made workout plan, or even a one-to-one consultation where we can sit down face-to-face through online and we can kind of discuss your fitness needs. And if you would like those, they are on my website, which I will link in the description below. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're about 150 subscribers away. So if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, we can try and get there, and I can help you. You can help me by me helping you, and it's a reciprocal relationship, so one of the best that I like. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.